DUIs. I want to talk about this a bit because we all go to these parties and stuff like that, or you will be going to parties and stuff like that. And there's always people that are drinking, and after one beer, they'll be like, "Oh, you know what? It's fun. I had one beer, and I'm good to drive." Well, I mean, yeah, maybe if you had it like 4 or 5 hours ago, that's out of your system. But say you didn't have it 4 or 5 hours ago, then what happens then? Well, it's a DUI, and you're caught getting drunk, buddy. Zero to 100, hella quick. So yeah, anyways, so you're at a party, and then all of a sudden you have like 1, 2 beers, and you think, okay, you know what? So that I don't get a DUI, which stands for driving under the influence. For those who didn't know that, I'm pretty sure that everyone knew that. So you're drunk-ish, and you say, okay, you know what, I'm not going to drive, I'll bike. Well, you can still get a DUI while biking. If you're biking like a fool and the police thinks that you're drunk, he'll give you a breathalyzer test. And it's like, I think it's the same penalties as if you're driving. I'm going to like double check on that on the laws and stuff like that. But I'm not quite sure you can go to jail. I know that for sure you can get a fine, because you're not allowed to. You're also not allowed to walk while drunk, because that's public indecency and whatever. You're not allowed to be drunk while walking. And you can't, well, yeah, just in public you can't be drunk. Which is stupid, because if a police officer ever stops you for walking and says, "You're drunk, I am giving you a fine for being drunk in public," well, that's so wrong. Because how are you supposed to get home? You can't drive, you can't bike, and you can't walk. What, do I have to crawl home? Like, I'll do it. I mean, I'm like, you're drunk, yeah, I'll crawl home. But, I mean, there has to be a better way of... I'm pretty sure that no cop will ever pull you over if you're walking drunk. I mean, maybe if you're like loud and obnoxious, and they're like, okay, this guy's loud and obnoxious, he's obviously drunk, so I'm gonna pull him over. But you have to be like loud enough for a cruiser to actually hear you and to pull you over. Like, that's your fault. I'm sorry, but that's your fault if a cop pulls you over for being drunk. Unless you're like walking by a cop and he's like, "Have you guys been drinking?" And you're like, "I'm sorry, I have to get home, I don't mean to do this." But yeah, some laws are stupid if they're enforced. Others are like there to protect you. And some are stupid and there to protect you, but that's what it is. And then you go onto a bus, and bus driver's looking at you like you're a fool. So you go all the way to the back, and then this bus driver, because it's late at night, is probably driving like a maniac, and he doesn't care. He really doesn't care. Like, he's a bus driver. Most buses, when they stop like an inch away from any car, and that's really annoying. Like, I'm pretty annoyed with this guy that's maybe 1 second behind me on the highway. That's not a lot. 1 second, like, you're dead. If I slam my brakes right now, that guy's running into me, because it takes 1 second for your brain to process information. So he's not gonna be able to stop on time. That's if his reflexes are really good. I seriously doubt that they are. I mean, has anyone ever done one of those like ruler tests where you have to like drop a ruler and catch it? You can't, because your reflex time is it's 1 second. So by the time it falls, it's already been 1 second, and that's it. But anyways, it's the same thing with driving. And buses, they insist on being right next to you or right behind you, about an inch away. And it's a bus, so that they stop much slower than a car. Even with the bus brakes and they have like special things and whatnot, they stop much slower than a car. So it's still equally as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than a car doing this. If you ever want a time to see how far you are, you look at a post and say, okay, it takes 2 seconds for me to actually, like 2 and a bit for me to actually cross it when he does. So look at that. He crossed it right now, so that's 1, 2, like 1 second. But it's okay because like I'm already stopped and I'm going like 20. Moral of the story: don't drive while drunk, and don't bike while drunk. Walk, take the metro. Buses suck, but yeah, take the bus. I mean, or get a designated driver who didn't drink. And even if you had 1 beer, like, it doesn't matter. 1 beer is just enough, unless he had it like 3 hours ago and it's out of his system, which I seriously doubt he did. And he'll probably use that as an excuse. But you have to keep an eye on your designated driver, because they'll be like, yeah, I had a beer, but it was like 3 hours ago. But really, it was maybe an hour ago, and it takes like half an hour for it to actually sink in, and you get buzzed after like half an hour. So then it's the other half an hour that's dangerous. That guy's gonna get into an accident. Oh my god, hella close. You see? Hella close. Some people. I should have gotten off the highway. Yeah, I'm regretting that now. Oh no, don't you dare. People are foolish, like seriously. Are you actually gonna like... I don't even want to let you back into this lane. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? He just did that. I can understand like back there when it's just started doing like this thing, but don't do that when you're all the way over here. Huh, you know what? I'm gonna reverse and go over there. That's stupid. Side note, if anyone knows Adrian Nickelodeon, try to get him to contact me, and I would love that. Just tell him to like leave a comment on my video or something, or just post a video about me. Just be like, there's a new guy out there who likes your work.
Shaken.